Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am coming on quickly here because I'm being really guided to speak about and to share attachment parenting. And this is taking me back now because I haven't shared this a whole lot on here, but I used to own a store, a local store called Precious Earth. And it was all around helping to educate people on, switching, why you want to make the switch to more eco-friendly products, both for yourself, your children, Mother Gaia, reusable products, more handmade products, sustainable products, the clothing that you wear, the things, that we're putting on our body, that we're using around us. And with that, I also really focused on baby wearing and attachment parenting and co-sleeping and cloth diaper wearing and mama pad usage and breastfeeding, so all of these things were and still are a very, very big part of my life. I have spoke before how much the children really, really are a big, big place in my heart. They hold a really big place in my heart. So, and I am truly honored and grateful that I have three absolutely amazing, gifted in their own way souls that chose to come and call me mama. So I don't know why this is coming to me so strongly and why I am being guided to share this, but a little bit about attachment parenting. You know, we don't, a lot of people, in both Canada and the US, we're not held enough, right? As children, as kids, as teens, as adults, it's something that doesn't happen very often, right? Where you truly like hold somebody and you hug them and you feel the love, you wrap them in your love, right? That doesn't happen enough. And, we're told the opposite, really. Like, I used to get flack, and my friends, I was part of a very beautiful community of other like minded mamas and papas who also, practice this as well. And, we were told all the time that we're going to create these dependent children and these, children that aren't able to fully step into who they are, and they're just going to be, like mama's children and all that. And it's really the complete opposite. Like when you truly give your children love and you hold them and you're there for them when they cry out, right? You don't ignore it. You're there for them. These are all instinctual things that, if you look all over the world, other places do this naturally. Look at nature, right? This is what we were meant to do. It all came really natural to me. So like I said, I owned a store where this is what we talked about. This is what we did like all day long. So I did take my educator training in baby wearing so that I could, properly teach people, because once baby wearing hit the mainstream media and all of a sudden became like popular, there was a lot of like baby wearing that was done like in not the best ways, right? Both for babes as well as for, either mom or dad wearing babe. So there was a lot of misinformation out there. So I mean, it was instinctual for me to doing these types of things like baby wearing, co-sleeping, extended breastfeeding, cloth diapering, not letting my child cry it out, any of my children. These were all just like very instinctual to me. But, when I started like actually going down the road of like researching it and looking into it and not just listening to what we're being told by the mainstream media and all these things, and I was really listening to my intuition of how I wanted to raise my children and what type of a mother I wanted to be. And then when I started looking into research, it all added up. It all made sense of why I was being, called to do this, why I was being led this way. So it's one of these things that is such a beautiful connection, you know, that you have with your children. And then it's gone so quickly, right? It's our children grow up so quickly, but these are the foundations, right? This is where we learn, or you know, we help to teach them, where they learn how to be loved and how to be cared for and how to like have their needs and wants attended to, right? Not to be ignored, right? The sleep training thing never sat well with me, and I'm not bashing anybody. So please, I hope that you come at this video with an open heart, because I don't in any way judge anybody for how you may have parented or how you are parenting. I'm just sharing a different way, a way that has been around for ages, you know, and a way that, again, we've been told by, you know, by who we all know. I'm not going to mention it on the this video so it doesn't get taken down, but you know, why are we told all these things that are actually better for us, and we're told that they're wrong and that we shouldn't be doing these things, right? These are the foundations. These are the most important parts of our lives, right? The first 7 years of your life, those hold with you, whether you can remember them or not. They are with you, right? And they are programmed in you. So, you know, there's things like being able to like co-sleep, right? And you're there when your child wakes up, you're able to like nurse them, and you're attending to, you know, they're crying. Their crying is their way to tell you that something is wrong, right? So if we ignore that cry, we are teaching them that we don't hear them, and we're not here, you know, to help them. We're teaching them to hold that in and to be quiet, right? So then you look at all these issues that there are as adults. Like, so many of us adults, you know, we've got all these childhood wounds and traumas, right? And you know, if you look back, talk to your parents. And I again, I'm not doing this in a way to make anybody feel bad for the way that they parented in any way, but you know, there are a lot of things that I realized too from my life, of like finding out like, oh, what was this like when I was a child, or how did you do this with me? Just in a way, no judgment, but just to find out, right? And then it just helps me to realize, oh, okay, that makes sense now, why I've got this program, or I have this trauma, or you know, things that I'm working through, right? So I just, you know, like I said, I don't know why this is coming up. Maybe there's a lot of people out there that are looking for different ways, don't know where to go. I'm always open to speaking with you. Please feel free to message me. I love talking about this stuff. I miss having my store so much, being able to educate people on these things, being able to show people, you know, the benefits of, you know, cloth diapers, mama pads, baby wearing, breastfeeding, co-sleeping, and to do it in the proper way. Like I said, with the baby wearing, like when it came into mainstream media and everybody started doing it, there is ways that can be detrimental to a child. Like if you are going to forward face out a baby, you have to limit that time, right? When a baby is forward facing out, they can't put their head down, and it gets really overstimulating for them, right? It's just everything's at them. They're not able to, like, if you notice when you wear your baby towards you or on your back, they will put their head down, and they will shut things off when things get to be too much. As well as, you really have to, if you're gonna do it forward facing out, you also have to make sure that they are in proper alignment. So their knees have to be higher than their bum. They're making an M. Knee, bum, knee, right? So you have to make sure, if you're doing it in a carrier, that their knees, that they are properly set up in a way that they can sit properly. I mean, that goes back to basics. If you know anybody that works in scaffolding or anything, that they're having to wear, I can't think of what it's actually called right now, just because I'm in like a mind blank. But where you're wearing a harness, right? When you're trained about wearing a harness, like if you have to fall and stuff, you're taught to bring up your legs. You cannot dangle there. That puts a lot of pressure on your hips, and that's where it can become damaging, right? So knowing these things, this again goes to like why we need to talk with each other more, why community is so important, why it was never meant to be that we are alone, right? We're always supposed to be raising our kids together, doing life together, so that it's not all on one person. I mean, if you look at other countries, if you can't nurse your baby for some reason, there's another mother that can, and they will take that baby and they will nurse that baby. There is help with the food, with the garden, with cooking, with clothes, with house stuff. With men do other things too. There's it's a community, right? And this is where in North America, like Canada and the US, and I'm sure other places too, I just know these two, that we've gotten just so into this, like we live in our house, we do our thing, we're like we're working, our kids are at school, like all these different things, and we've gotten so away from what is the simple aspects of our who we are, what were we created to be. Go back to like nature. Look at nature. How does nature do it? They run in packs, they do things together. Their children are with them until it is time for them to go off on their own. And so if you are somebody who is, this is resonating with you and you want some more information, I would be happy. Like I said, I don't have my business anymore doing that, but I love talking about all of these things. So if these or anything else, like some of the other things I used to speak about, I'm still really into plant medicines. So with essential oils, cleaning products, facial products, anything that you're using on or around you, right? And then obviously we know how important it is as well for what you're taking inside your body. So if any of these things resonate with you and you would like to talk about them more, please leave a comment below. Reach out to me, email me, whatever it is. I would love to talk to you. Let's start connecting again. Let's bring people back. Let's start this community again. End this divide and just bring each other back together, help each other, right? This subject came up to me twice in this last little while, with a new mama coming into my work, and then one of my best friends, us just speaking about this kind of stuff back in memory lane. And then, like I said, today it just came on really strong to come on here and do a little video about attachment parenting. This is very, very basic. So like I said, if any of you are interested in it more, I would love to talk with you about this more. And again, no judgment in any way. And it's never too late to try something new. So if you're resonating with this and this is something that's really new to you, I encourage you to, look into it. Do your own research. Don't just take what I'm saying, right? Always do your own research in anything that you're hearing. And it's never too late to try something different. So I hope that this comes to you in an open and honest way that I'm trying to portray it, and free of judgment, and in love and light. Have an amazing Thursday, and we will chat soon. Take care.